Hey y'all, so today is day 20. Basically it's early in the morning. I just went into the Planet Fitness and brushed my teeth, and all that. And what's it called? I have to go get a new tire. Right? So, I'm gonna show y'all the donut. Hold on, take 1 second. So this is how I've been riding around Atlanta. Y'all see, got my little donut on my car. Yeah, I am a hitting the curb connoisseur at this point. So I have to go get a new tire. Y'all come with me to get a new tire. Woo woo. Hey y'all, so I bought my new tire and I got the dummy on it because the firefighters helped me the other day and put the dummy on my car. But when I tell y'all they tighten these bolts with the strength of Hulk, well, I can't even say it, with the strength of Hulk, y'all, it is so fucking hard to take these damn bolts off this tire. I got this thing on it and I'm moving the car when I'm trying to take the bolts off. This is ridiculous, y'all. So this is what we've got here, right? And I know they told me you gotta take the bolts off before you jack the car up, but y'all, I cannot get this bitch to get off. Like, watch this. I'm moving the car. What the fuck? Yeah, this is one of those moments where I'm trying to be as strong as possible. I'm trying to make shit happen by myself. I'm trying to depend on myself. But this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. As y'all can see, many men are walking past me and don't give a fuck. But that's this day and age. I'm standing right beside two police officers. I don't know if y'all can see them. They over there talking, watching me trying to change my tire, and they have not asked me, do you need help, miss? Any of that. Y'all. Okay, at this point, I love the power of the cell phone because, y'all, I tilted the phone over that way, and then he almost immediately came over and asked, do you need any help, miss? Yes, I do need help, sir. Thank you for being a gentleman. So he came and stood on the little rotating thingy and turned all the bolts. And that's the help he gave me. So now I'm trying to figure out how to work this jack. We're going to get it, though, y'all. We're going to get it. I'll be right back. So right now, y'all, we have the little tool in there, jacking the car up. I'm trying to get like a little rhythm going. There we go. That's how we get it back out. So I'm trying to get a little rhythm going to make it keep jacking up. Because when it's in there straight, it's like annoying as hell. But we gonna get this thing up. Hold on. I'll be right back because it's hard to hold the camera and do this. Y'all, I have man driving past me playing It's the God in Me by Mary Mary and watching me as I squat to jack up my car and not offering any assistance. This is the world we live in. How hilarious and ironic. Playing the God in Me while trying to watch my butt crack as I'm jacking my car up. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to show my hands look like this so hers don't have to look like that. But I jacked the car up, y'all. Look, all by myself. Period. Now it's time to put the tire on. So we'll get to that. First, I gotta go ahead and go in and take these bolts off. You see it's just spinning. So he said he loosened the bolts. We're gonna go back and try again. Hold on. So y'all, currently the tire is back on the car, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit insight on what happened. So the police officer only came up because I turned the camera towards him and the other police officer sitting watching me try to take my tire off and not helping, right? So that's the power of shame. Am I right, people? But basically, the whole time I was trying to change my tire, I had men parking near me, getting out of their car, walking past me, not saying a single thing. I had men, like I said, the guy listening to It's a God in Me and driving past, watching my ass crack and not even saying, hey, you need help, anything. No. The police officer only came over because I turned the camera towards him, and he like stepped on the four corner thing, and I thought that he turned the bolts, but truly he just turned it around for me to be able to loosen them myself. So he didn't do anything. He literally did the stepping thing to eat all 5 or however many bolts there are, and he just walked off. The other police officer walked into the Publix, and he looked at me. He's been looking at me crazy. Didn't say not one word. My phone died, so I couldn't kind of keep recording for you guys. But a guy walked up, and he asked me, hey, are you okay? And I was like, you know what? I appreciate you and your character for the fact that you stopped to even ask me, am I okay? Would I need any help? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? I might need some help, but at this point, I think I really want to learn how to do it by myself. So he was like, are you sure? Are you sure? I was like, yeah, I think I really want to learn how to do it by myself. So he was like, okay, I'm going to sit in my car and take a business call. And if you need any help, just shout out to me, blah, blah, blah. So I had jacked the car all the way up, thinking that all the bolts were turned for me to be able to like take the thing off. The bolts were not loosened. Y'all, they weren't loosened. So another guy came along, and he was like, you need any help? And I was like, I'm just trying to get these bolts off, but the tire was spinning because the bolts weren't loosened. So he was like, well, you got to put the car back down so you can try to take the bolts off properly. So I jacked the car back down. And I was like, you know what? I really appreciate the guys that have stopped to actually try to help me, because so many guys have been watching to help and blah, blah, blah. So now, funny thing is, when he stopped to try to help me, now some girl, I guess, that's been watching me for a while, that she admitted to watching me for a while, comes out of her car to ask, do I need any help? Right? And as me, the guy, and the girl are sitting there, another guy now is driving past in a truck and to say, hey, you guys all good? So the joke I wanted to make within that is that people love a spectacle. People only want to help somebody once they see somebody else is helping. It's never just like, oh, let me go help. I see a woman trying to change her tire. Let me go help. And why the second man came along and said he was going to help me and ultimately helped me while the other guy was in his car was because he said, I'm really helping you because you're helping yourself. So he's basically like, oh yeah, a lot of people from your generation or something else. I was like, yeah, I know my generation is trip, blah, blah, blah. And the girl came out of her car to give me the phone number of a guy. And I do appreciate it. But what I say is, you sat in your car to watch me and didn't think to say anything or anything. Like, you waited till somebody else basically came to offer assistance. So that for me is just like, I mean, you know, can't really be mad at people, but it is what it is. So me and the guy were kind of talking. And he was like, you know what, you're doing such a good job. Like, at one point, I guess I was kind of messing up. I was jacking the car up when I should have been putting it down, blah, blah, blah. But he was like, the fact that you being your age and the fact that you as a woman would even try to change a tire by yourself says a lot about you. And I'm basically, I really can be a help to you because you're helping yourself. Because I wouldn't have known you needed help because you would have been, sitting in the car waiting to call AAA. I ain't calling no AAA, y'all. I ain't got no damn money. So I ain't got no choice. So as I was telling him, poverty literally makes the most resilient people. Poverty makes the most resourceful people. Poverty can make the most intelligent people because you're doing nothing but being tested. You're tested religiously when you're poor or when you don't have money, when you're down bad, blah, blah, blah. So basically, I was assisting him, he was assisting me and all that stuff like that. But ultimately, like, he was helping and he would like stop and I would ask questions and stuff like that. And now, y'all, I know how to change a tire. And he gave me my props. He was like, you knew what you were doing. You might have needed a little bit of help, but you knew exactly what you're doing. So now I think I want to make another video on actually changing the tire because I have a bent rim. So I'm a cracked rim or whatever. So I'm going to have to put a new tire on anyway because they said it might cause a slow leak. But moments like this showed me that, well, I've already known that. I gotta tell y'all a different story time. Lord have mercy, I done been through some shit. The guy was like, I could tell you done lived a life. Yes, baby, I done lived a few lives. But this moment definitely showed me that people literally will only help you when they see other people helping, which is so hive mind and ridiculous. Like, for me, when I see somebody needs help, I just jump to action. Other people, they wait till somebody else is doing something. And also, it shows me that some men really are not men out here, y'all. Like, he was like, even as men, some men would just call AAA, like, to see a woman out here changing her own tire. that's something crazy. So I know it's a man's thing, like taking out garbage, changing tires, mowing the lawn, but I feel like every girl should know how to do certain stuff herself. And the main reason why I basically really am so resilient and letting to do stuff by myself is because my daddy ain't shit, y'all. I'm gonna just put it straightforward like how it is. I still have to put that story out of why I'm really living in a car, but my daddy ain't shit. So when you have men in your life that aren't really worth a damn, because y'all don't know how many situations I don't call my daddy for help in and he ain't came through to help me. My daddy only helps when it's time to try to show other people that he's helping so he can get the praises, or he only helps when he feels like somebody's running away from him so he could try to reel you back in with that bullshit manipulation. So when women are in situations where they don't have help from men, they have to then take on the male role. But I feel like changing a tire should not necessarily be a male thing. I feel like women should know what's going on under their hood. Women should know what's going on with their bills, with their finances, and women should know how to change a fucking tire. So y'all, I'm dropping another video about how to change a tire. Let's get it. Have a blessed day, y'all. This is day 20.